maglalaro to ng buong puso. Maharlika, Pilipinas, handa nang magpakitang gilas. Ito ang liga ng Pilipina, taas bandera, walang mahina.
Ito ang liga ng bawat Pilipinang maharlika. Buong bansa'y makikita ang husay ng bawat Pilipina. Oh, 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 oh. Oh, 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 oh. Buong bansa'y makikita ang husay ng bawat Pilipina. Ito ang liga ng bawat Pilipinang maharlika. Buong bansa'y makikita ang husay ng bawat Pilipina. Oh, 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 oh. Oh, 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 oh. Buong bansa'y makikita ang husay ng bawat Pilipina. Panabik na tagpo, handang-handa lahat sa paglalaro. Ilabas ang tinatagong talento. Maharlika, walang imposible. Abante, hanggang sa makamit ang tagumpay. Ito ang liga ng bawat Pilipinang maharlika. Ito ang liga ng bawat Pilipinang maharlika. Buong bansa'y makikita ang husay ng bawat Pilipina. Oh, 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 oh. Oh, 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 oh. Buong bansa'y makikita ang husay ng bawat Pilipina.
Maipakita ang mga nakatago na talento ng Pinay sa tagisan at pagalingan, handang ipamalas anong kayang ibigay. Kaya-kaya talaga na maipagsabayan, kabibilibin sa kada laban ng galawan. Sa ganitong larangan, masasaksihan na kakayanan ng ating kababaihan.
Dugo at pawis na ang puhunan, bawat ensayo ay tututukan. Hanggat may oras, hindi susuko, maglalaro to ng buong puso. Maharlika, Pilipinas, handa nang magpakitang gilas. Ito ang liga ng Pilipina, taas bandera, walang mahina.
Ito ang liga ng bawat Pilipinang maharlika. Buong bansa'y makikita ang husay ng bawat Pilipina. Oh, 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 oh. Oh, 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 oh. Buong bansa'y makikita ang husay ng bawat Pilipina. Ito ang liga ng bawat Pilipinang maharlika. Buong bansa'y makikita ang husay ng bawat Pilipina. Oh, 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 oh. Oh, 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 oh. Buong bansa'y makikita ang husay ng bawat Pilipina. Panabik na tagpo, handang-handa lahat sa paglalaro. Ilabas ang tinatagong talento. Maharlika, walang imposible. Abante, hanggang sa makamit ang tagumpay. Ito ang liga ng bawat Pilipinang maharlika. Ito ang liga ng bawat Pilipinang maharlika. Ito ang liga ng bawat Pilipinang maharlika. Buong bansa'y makikita ang husay ng bawat Pilipina. Oh, 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 oh. Oh, 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 oh. Buong bansa'y makikita ang husay ng bawat Pilipina. Ito ang liga ng bawat Pilipino.
Located at the slopes of Sierra Madre Mountain Range in the largest town in Rizal, andito pa rin po tayo sa YNARES Center in Montalban, Rizal for our final game this doubleheader Wednesday. Earlier, etong Batangas, they were able to secure their final slot kontra Tagaytay Tall Patriots with a commanding victory 80-64. Pero in just a while, our final showdown this doubleheader Wednesday, San Juan will be looking to extend this kontra Discovery Perlas Rizal. Magandang gabi po sa inyong lahat and welcome once again dito po sa Women's MAHARLIKA Pilipinas Basketball League, our regular season. I'm Daphne Cristobal here with Rich Kiambao, and later on the sidelines, makaririnig natin ng storya galing kay Rinoa. At Rich, mukhang medyo natuwa ka pa sa pronunciation ko sa iyong apelido, but nice to be working with you once again.
Yes, in this second game, malalaman natin kung makakasama na ba ng Discovery ang New Zealand Blue Fire Batangas sa finals or magkakaroon tayo ng Game 3 nitong semis.
Let's find out later on, but taking a look at our updated team brackets, best of 3 series po tayo dito sa ating semifinals, and first advancing in our finals, itong side ng Batangas for this game, Discovery Perlas Rizal, hoping to end things tonight. But if you're San Juan, you would like to just continue how you started during the elimination round. But recalling, itong naging previous showing nila noong game number 1, it was Rizal who was able to snatch that victory, led by Tantoy Ferrer with 15 points, 5 rebounds, 2 assists, 2 steals, 2 blocks. But Mike Conuto's 19-point performance with 4 rebounds, 6 assists, and 2 steals was insufficient. Nagwagi nga by 11 points itong side ng Discovery Perlas Rizal.
At makikita natin in all statistical categories, lamang talaga itong Discovery Perlas. At makikita natin from the turnovers of San Juan ay na take advantage ito ng Discovery, getting that win in Game 1.
Yun na nga, no? Ang ganda na nakapitalize to on the side of Discovery Perlas Rizal. But right now, we'll be hearing some stories on the side galing dito kay Rinoa Sanchez.
Lamangan ng mental toughness and stability ang makikita natin sa laro ngayong umaga. Dito nga sa side ng Discovery Perlas Rizal, may nabuti ni Coach Derek Pumaren na ipaalala sa kanya mga manlalaro na they are over of their last game. That's why they just have to be ready and hopefully they don't come out flat for today's game. At sabi pa nga nito, they are happy with their performance but they cannot be too happy dahil hindi pa daw nila napapanalo ang series. Dito naman sa San Juan Lady Knights, ikwinento ni Coach Ailey Borneo na mas nag-focus siya sa mental toughness and stability ng kanyang mga manlalaro upang maitaas ang kanilang kumpiyansa para sa araw na to. Balik sa inyo, Daphne and Reg. Ngayon naman, ibabalik ko kayo sa ating venue announcer, Alvin Tanyada.
We continue with more playoff women's basketball here inside the YNARES Arena here in Montalban, Rizal. For the 2025 Women's MAHARLIKA Pilipinas Basketball League regular season, ang Liga ng Bawat Pilipina. It's our second game for our Wednesday doubleheader featuring game number 2 of the best of 3 semifinal round matchup between the San Juan Lady Knights TN Steel going up against your Discovery Perlas Rizal. Rizal holds a 1-0 lead in this series. Time to meet the starters for both squads. First, for the San Juan Lady Knights, DN Steel. Center from the Central Escolar University, number 21, Steph Ventura. Small forward from the University of the East, number 1, CC Junsai. Power forward from the University of the East, number 15, Jen Pedregosa. Point guard from the Lyceum of the Philippines, number 30, Chak Kabinbin. And at 2 guard from Centro Escolar University, number 7, Captain Clutch, Janine Puntejos. Coaching San Juan is Ay Lemonyo, assistant coaches Marvin Carrion, Camilo Ramos, Rachel Santos, team manager is DN Steel, assistant team manager is Phoebe Esquera, team owner is undersecretary Zenela Ejercito Estrada. And now Montalban Rizal rise up, and it's time to meet the starting lineup for your Discovery Perlas Rizal. Center from the University of the East, number 19, LJ Candelario. Power forward from the Far Eastern University, number 8, Camille Sambile. 2 guard from the National University, number 5, Janet Season. Point guard from the University of Santo Tomas, number 7, Angel Agnes. And at small forward from the University of Santo Tomas, number 26, Tantoy Varel. Coaching Rizal is Manong Derek Pumarin. Assistant coaches Robert Rodrickson, Brent Soriano, and Charlene Anavier. Team consultant is Jerome Fernando. Team manager is Miss Cynthia Chiu. The officials for this matchup, crew chief Riza Beros, first umpire Eric Robles, second umpire Aris Razon, and fourth woman Sherilyn Hortelano. This game is under the supervision and regulation of the Games and Amusements Board.
Agari starting 5 para sa Discovery Perlas Rizal. We have Agnes, Season, Candelario, Ferrer, and Sambile. Sa kabilang panig naman po, makakasama natin for San Juan Lady Knights, Cabinbin, Pontejos, Ventura, Hunsay, and Pedregosa. This is our final game para sa ating semi-final showdown. Isang spot na lang ang inaantay natin na finals. Batangas, nakabang na lang kung sinong makakalaban nila para sa dalawang teams na ito, Rizal kontra San Juan. As we greet everyone, a good evening. Once again, Daphne Cristobal here with Reg Kiambao and Rinoa Sanchez on the side.
Very proud ka. With emphasis.
Parang feeling ko may character development ako doon. But recalling, Reg, no, itong naging previous showing on the side of Discovery Perlas Rizal, they won by 11 points kontra San Juan, 76-65. But during that first half showing, itong Discovery Perlas Rizal, lamang lang sila by 3 points. So that pull-away moment happened during the second half.
Yeah, during the third quarter. Actually, very dominating din yung first quarter. Pero yung San Juan Lady Knights had more points during the second quarter. They were able to somehow get their groove. Pero parang hindi nila na-sustain during the second half.
So, magiging challenge dito sa San Juan, no? Yung kanilang umpisa on how they would try to maintain this in all 4 quarters, lalo na't sila ang maghahabol para sa larong ito.
And remember, during the eliminations, they were already able to beat Discovery Perlas on their second meeting. So somehow this team can beat Discovery Perlas if they really want a third game.
Is this a final spot para sa side ng Discovery Perlas Rizal or San Juan Lady Knights will hope to extend this into game number 3. Discovery Perlas Rizal right now on top by 3 points, 5-2. And Ventura will be missing that one.
If you notice on the court, almost the same yung starting 5 nitong Discovery at San Juan Lady Knights. At isang player lang for each team. Last game, during the game 1, RPD was part of the starting 5. But ngayon, it was replaced by Janet Season.
Immediately.
Sorry, Agnes, rather.
So para dito sa side ng San Juan Lady Knights, 6 na puntos ang kailangan nilang habulin with Tantoy Ferrer hoisting up a triple from the corner earlier.
Just like game 1, Daph, they don't want to fall behind early in the game because it will be really hard for them to catch up and pababain ang lamang nitong Discovery. Lalo kapag nagtuloy-tuloy na itong Discovery with their offense.
But if I'm not mistaken, no, Coach Riza Palmera D isn't present here. Parang wala dito on the sidelines.
And wala nga siya sa bench. And maybe Rinoa can tell us something about it in a while.
Yep, and we don't know that Coach Riza was the main point guard na all throughout, no? Even though that isn't her usual positioning for Discovery Perlas Rizal, but needed to embrace that responsibility entrusted to her by, of course, Coach Derek Pumarin.
Good defense there by San Juan Lady Knights. Nawala sa kamay ni LJ Candelario yung bola, but
as we see our active assist of the quarter, gandang feed at kinakailangan yung puntos na yun on the side of San Juan Lady Knights with that finish galing dito kay Steph Ventura, averaging 10.8 points per game. May Kanuto with that no-look pass, binigay kay Steph pero nabasa. Gandang depensa naman galing kay Camille Sambile, nasa kanila pa rin but counter snatched by Tantoy Ferrer. Tantoy with that sidestep move.
a lot of busy hands there a while ago in the possession of San Juan Lady Knights, and finally it landed on Tantoy Ferrer's hands and tinakbo niya on the other side, but she was fouled.
Very familiar face here. Tantoy Ferrer, also part of the UST basketball team in her collegiate showing, handled by, of course, Coach/Commissioner Heidi Ong.
And Ali Lim.
And Ali Lim. Ngayon, from Coach, no? Ngayon, teammates na sila.
Yeah.
Hailing from Subic, Zambales. Itong si Tantoy Ferrer leading the way. Pero sa ngayon, Rizal ang aabante dito, 10-4.
At pressure defense ang pinapakita dito ng Discovery Perlas, making it hard for San Juan to rotate the ball.
Pedragosa, on the other hand, short on that attempt. Offensive rebound, nakuha. Although miss, couple of opportunities just wasted. Pero maganda dito, magkakaroon ng tsansa sa charity stripe.
Steph Ventura really fighting for that ball. Offensive rebound, but she wasn't able to finish. Buti na lang, she has 2 shots at the line.
Steph Ventura, also a native of Santo Tomas, Pangasinan, standing 5'8". Ito namang si Steph, product naman yan ng CEU Lady Scorpions. Had 5 championship games para sa side ng Lady Scorpions. Although right now, they are currently behind by 5 points. 6 minutes remaining here in chapter number 1. Tantoy Ferrer will be dictating the offense for the women in black. So a holding foul rather will be called here. So early 3 team fouls na tayo dito, Reg, para sa side ng San Juan.
And for San Juan, you wouldn't want that kasi kalahati pa lang ng quarter. At malapit na silang mag-penalty.
More than halfway through with 5 minutes and 48 seconds. Battle for the loose ball. And San Juan will be getting it. George Bandy has it. A lot of minutes here for the women in white. Kicks it out. Janine Pontejos poised up a triple. No. Second chance. May Canuto. Ganda nung pasa doon. Just unable to convert. Camille Sambile against Janine Pontejos. Whistle was blown.
Yeah, Janine Pontejos was saying na out of balance itong si Camille Sambile. Pero in our point of view and in the ref's point of view, sinabayan niya during the drive of Camille Sambile.
So last game, Janine Pontejos scored 15 points in that loss. That jumper was way too strong. Good finish for the loose ball by Canuto. Stepping on the break. Ganda dito because Paras was left all alone. Just went in and out. Second chance. Janine Pontejos goes for that J. It's not just a foul.
Nice defense by Janine Pontejos. Just couldn't finish from that steal.
At si Yusek Janela Ejercito, San Juan Lady Knights team owner supporting live po dito sa YNARES Center in Montalban ng San Juan Lady Knights. Would love to see her presence here on the venue tonight.
So, if ikaw yung player, di ba? Parang iba yung feeling na si Yusek na nandito physically to support your team.
But I think an early review or challenge will happen here. You just gotta double check what happened in that last possession. Again, you've mentioned Reg during the elimination round. Parang lumalabas no na tig-isang panalo na ang meron sa kanila.
Yeah. First round, 81-59. Discovery, Perlas winning that. And then second game, 63-58. San Juan was able to win it.
Parang nagiging alternate no yung pangyayari sa kanila.
Kung sa eliminations,
Yeah.
alternate, walay natin.
Baka ganun din ang pangyayari dito. But I think they're also trying to double check.
If may foul.
Yeah.
Parang landing spot ang nakita ko doon. Pero it depends on the official call of the referees.
So just a normal foul
Yeah.
that will be called against Camille Sambile. That's gonna be the second the second team foul para sa koponan ng Discovery Perlas Rizal, but San Juan Lady Knights already in early penalty situation. So Janine Pontejos will be scoring some shots from the charity stripe.
Dalawa pala taga CEU dito
Oh,
on
yeah.
the floor.
Siyempre, Coach Janine last season no, nung Invitationals was the head coach for CEU that play, if I'm not mistaken. So, iba yung hunger mo na, okay, sige ngayon, coach mo na ako. Pero wait lang pag pros, parang.
Gusto ko din maging player.
Yeah.
Parang nainggit siya sa players niya nung inaugural.
It's a 3-point game here in chapter number 1. Antoy Ferrer asking for it. Babalik. And yes, lost connection. Pero mananatili ang bola para sa panig nila. Still no Coach Riza Palmera D para sa side ng Discovery Perlas Rizal. Pero lamang sila ng 3 puntos. Sa ngayon, makibalita man tayo kay Rinoa.
For the first few minutes of today's game, we will be missing in action Coach Riza Palmera D, as according to her team, she is still fulfilling her duty and role in the FEU team, but she is expected to suit up once she arrives at the venue. Coach Derek shared earlier that in fact, it changes his rotation for the starting lineup. But at the end of the day, everyone in the team embodies the next man up mentality. As he quotes, hindi silang pwedeng ma-down dahil kulang sila. They have to be ready for the game. Balik sa inyo, Daphne and Reg.
Literally next woman's up para sa side ng Discovery Perlas Rizal, but with the absence of Coach Riza Palmera D, they're still with this lead. Again, 11 lang ang pinapaikot dito.
Actually, 10 lang.
10 ngayon.
Felizarta is also injured.
Sumikat na.
Oo. So, 10 players lang ang papaikutin ni Manong Derek right now.
Pero parang di mo mararamdaman na short rotation lang ang pangyayari dito sa Discovery Perlas Rizal dahil lamang pa rin sila dito ng 5 puntos. San Juan unable to take over the lead right now. George Panty with a miss. Joy Candelario kinuha ang bola para sa Discovery Perlas Rizal. Yes, with a dish, they go to Sambile. Well guarded underneath. Antoy goes to Sambile. Too strong. Great recognition from Maymay Canuto as she was against 4 woman. Pero may agaw dito si Agnes. Just short of that attempt. Bola para sa side ng San Juan Lady Knights as George Panty will be directing the offense. Mukhang may loose ball foul na itatawag dito.
Back and forth possession on that one before the foul, but
As we see our power rebound of the quarter brought to you by Uratex Monoblock, bawal ang marupok. LJ Candelario secures it. Secured it para sa Discovery Perlas Rizal.
good up so far. Etong si San Juan, during their possessions, may mga magagandang attempt sila, hindi lang talaga bumabagsak yung bola. So, siguro nag-warm up pa sila. And right now, they need it. Although Discovery is only up by 5 points.
3 minutes and 20 seconds. Some shots not falling, unfortunately, for the Lady Knights. Ali Lim checking in for the first time. Great ball deflection. Pero mananatili ang bola sa Rizal.
Good defense there being shown and anticipation by Steph Ventura. Hindi ako sanay na Steph ang tawag ko sa kanya. Kasi Panyang ang nickname niya na alam ko.
But I think some clarifications are being made here on the side of Discovery Perlas Rizal. So, some words trying to clarify, no? So, mukhang may dino-double check lang sila. Assistant coach and strength and conditioning coach ng Discovery Perlas Rizal, Coach Robert Texon, Manong Derek Pumarin with our referees.
Man-to-man defense na ang ine-employ dito ng San Juan Lady Knights. Parang na-startle lang kaunti itong Discovery and we wanna see how they will adjust to that.
3 seconds to shoot for the women in black. Tantoy Ferrer, parang 4 points pa. But just aware of that shot clock winded down. Pero mukhang may pito pang nangyari dito.
Kita mo yung giggle from both teams, no? They really don't want to let go of that leather.
May gagawing review in that sequence as opportunity for both squads to gather themselves up. So there was 3.3 seconds remaining in that shot clock for Discovery Perlas. So parang unsportsmanlike foul ang itinawag doon sa last sequence na yon. So they are double checking what happened as they were eyeing to go for that rebound. So inbound play on the side.
On Ali Lim.
So still trying to double check with that push against Ali Lim.
Slow mo muna yung parang sinuntok niya. Dyan. Yan o. Ayun o.
Ooh, on the right side against Ali Lim.
Parang
That-
may hook doon eh.
Oo. Mukhang may extended elbow. That was unnecessary which happened there. I think they are pointing out that one. So they will remain that first call. So, unsportsmanlike foul ang tatawag kontra Ali Lim, who came off the bench in tonight's game. So, still trying to talk things over with our referee. But Ventura,
At gumalaw na yung score natin. It has been stuck at 12-7 since 4 minutes 35 seconds. So, more or less 2 minutes. Walang nakaka-score doon.
ano ngayon? Just a one-possession ball game. 12-9. Still leading itong Discovery Perlas Rizal. Tantoy to Ali Lim. With that reverse. Immediately, ibabalik niya yung 2 points na yon.
Isa sa mga signature moves yon ni Aliana Lim eh.
Yung mga reverse na yun, no? Every time na mag-guard nyo siya, siguro all the way, kung straight yung magiging penetration niya, hindi gagana, pero pwede pa rin with those reverse opportunities. And right now, also securing the defensive rebound.
Offense, tapos on the other end naman, getting that rebound.
Miscommunication on the side of Discovery Perlas Rizal. May Canuto. Nasa kanya ang bola dito. Although, there will be a foul called against Ali Lim.
2 fouls na itong si Aliana Lim.
Minute and 45 seconds, pero lamang pa rin dito on the side of Discovery Perlas Rizal. We've seen several attempts on the side of the Lady Knights, specifically 13 from the field, with Discovery Perlas only having 11 attempts. So yung mga puntos dito ng San Juan ang gagaling either from the charity stripe, 5 out of 6. Pero 2 field goal conversions pa lang sila.
13 field goals pa lang.
Minute and 45 dito sa ating first quarter. Again, 1 slot left in the finals.
2 or die na to.
Yep.
for San Juan.
Felicia losing control of the leather. Battle for the loose ball. Mapupunta sa Discovery Perlas Rizal. Taki-takatak with a dish to Tantoy Ferrer. Offensive rebound, obviously, ang pangyayari doon.
If you remember, during the last game, may offensive foul din si Coach Riza dito kay Janice Contejos. Ngayon naman si Tantoy. Same spot.
Parang coach versus coach, no? Mga offensive na yun. Pero ngayon, a minute and 20 seconds. 21 seconds to be exact.
First quarter pa lang, pero we can see that there are no easy baskets for both squads. And both teams really want to advance in the finals. Especially itong San Juan Lady Knights. They want to redeem themselves in this game.
Of course, let's go try for San Juan Lady Knights. May agaw lang. Itong side, Discovery Perlas Rizal. Top bump and that finish for Tantoy Ferrer.
Good separation there. Initiating contact to make space for that basket.
Just a perfect contact. Not to
Yeah.
be called by back-to-back offensive fouls for Tantoy Ferrer. Tantoy with 5 points right now. How will the women in white maximize this possession? Ali Lim kinuha ang bato dito para sa side ng Discovery Perlas Rizal. 35 seconds. Galicia getting that friendly bounce.
You know, ito si Joy Galicia, isa sa mga players ng Discovery na very reliable as a role player. Not as much minutes, pero when she's on the floor, kita mo talaga she's doing something to contribute both on the offense and the defense.
Nice contribution there from Joy Galicia, scoring her first bucket here. You've talked about the limited minutes being entrusted dito kay Joy Galicia. Usually at 13 minutes, around halos 14 minutes nga yun na ibibigay sa kanya, but only averaging 4.4 points per game. Let's find out how she will continue to help out Discovery Perlas Rizal here in this game number 2. 20 seconds sa ating first quarter. Janine with that dish, almost losing control of the leather. Babalik kay Chuck Kabinbin. Short. 5 seconds. Camille Sambile escapes. Too strong. Although nabusan ng oras itong San Juan Lady Knights to that opportunity supposedly to secure that final possession. Right now, 8-point lead para sa side ng Discovery Perlas Rizal as we see our first quarter highlights.
You can see na itong Discovery Perlas ay pareho pa rin during the first game and the first quarter of this game. Very strong start. Pero mas maganda ang performance na pinakita nitong San Juan Lady Knights dahil nakita mo lumalaban talaga sila and they don't want to let go of that spot in the final.
So up by 8 points itong Discovery Perlas Rizal at the end of our chapter number 1.
Ito ang liga ng bawat Pilipinang maharlika. Buong bansa'y makikita ang husay ng bawat Pilipina. Oh, 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 oh. Oh, 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 oh.
Our second quarter, Eurotel family fans of the game. So, males, just really supporting itong ating Women's MAHARLIKA Pilipinas Basketball League, itong ating female tournament. As Discovery Perlas Rizal, this squad on top by 8 points, 18-10. That short rotation but still here in the semifinals.
Parang di mo maramdaman na wala pa si Coach Riza dito sa pinakita ng Discovery during the first quarter. Pero very low scoring on both teams.
Again, during game number 1, in that scenario, It was Discovery Perlas Rizal who was also trailing by 8 points. And that is also the story here as we enter second quarter. Daphne Cristobal with Reg Gambao and Rinoa Sanchez on the sideline. Some shots still not falling on the side of the Lady Knights though.
Good tight defense there by Joy Galicia and Camille Sambile. Medyo na-trap doon si Pedregosa, forcing her to lose the ball on that possession.
Yes, looking for a teammate there. Babalik kay Joy Galicia. Season has it. Ball rotation, 2 seconds na nga lang. But Sambile with a pickup and that finish.
Libreng-libre si Camille Sambile on that one. The rebound and the putback. Parang naiwan siya ni Steph Ventura doon because they're in a man-to-man defense right now.
And well defended. Ito si Janine Pontejos. So offense, gumagana sa Discovery Perlas Rizal, but they have also been hustling in terms of their D. Knocks down a 3. What a way to enter the second quarter. Taki Takatak hoisting up a triple here for Discovery Perlas with his 10-point lead. A carry 3-point shot of the quarter. Much needed 3-pointer once more for Discovery Perlas Rizal to extend the lead into 10.
Ito ang liga ng bawat Pilipinang maharlika. Buong bansa'y makikita ang husay ng bawat Pilipina. Oh, 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 oh. Oh, 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 oh. Ito ang liga ng bawat Pilipinang maharlika. Buong bansa'y makikita ang husay ng bawat Pilipina. Oh, 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 oh.
Our Smile Cam is brought to us by Smile 360 Dental. Visit their branches at Makati, Bacoor, Taguig, Doña Aurora, Fairview, Manila, Cainta, Antipolo, Binangonan, Parañaque. We also have in Mandaluyong with their Laguna branch opening this November.
Support system of Ali Lim in Smile 360.
13-point lead para sa Discovery Perlas Rizal. After the 3-pointer, courtesy of Taki Takatak. So that is another contribution we saw from her. Pero ito, magandang sagot of that timeout.
George Panty has been rather quiet lately at maganda na nakita natin na she's been contributing on the offense.
So may foul na itatawag dito. So unfortunately that would be against Janine Pontejos. As we see this, our rebound of the quarter brought to you by Uratex. Monoblock bawal ang marupok yung cleanup job na ginawa. Itong si Camille Sambile. So warning will be called for that resentment in that previous call. 11-point lead ang inalagaan dito ng Discovery Perlas Rizal. They go to Galicia. Nakuha naman ni Janine para sa Lady Knights. Chaka Binbin has the leather here, losing control. Another wasted chance for the women in white. Camille Sabile, lefty finish after that sidestep move.
16 rebounds already for the Discovery Perlas.
Kala ko kay Camille Sambile, medyo nagulat ako.
They're limiting the second chance points of San Juan Lady Knights. And ngayon, 25-12 na agad ang score natin with 7:24.
As you see this, assist of the quarter brought to you by Active. Gandang pasa pero mas maganda ang panapos. Itong si Camille Sambile. 13-point lead. Janine with a dish. Still, those shots are falling for the Lady Knights.
Gaganda ng mga attempts,
Yeah.
ang gaganda ng mga extra passes, pero yung finish, wala pa doon.
Not sure dahil malamig din dito sa venue, no? So they're still trying to heat up if you're the Lady Knights, but you don't want to consider that as an excuse.
Parang hindi panahon para manlamig ngayon ang San Juan Lady Knights.
They're expected to immediately start off strong, knowing that they are the team who's behind with that Game 1 performance of Discovery Perlas Rizal. And that is costly. On the side of the Lady Knights, that's already the third personal foul of Janine Pontejos.
During Game 1, din siya nag-foul trouble din siya early in the second half. Pero ngayon, second quarter pa lang, 3 fouls na.
Again, Janine Pontejos averaging 68 points per game. Really a costly na agad-agad siyang na-foul trouble dito. Meanwhile, Discovery Perlas Rizal just continues to dominate this ball game. 15-point lead na po. Lumobo na sa 15 ang kalamangan ng Discovery Perlas Rizal.
Color 14, number white. Yan, bawat na bola.
Kick out pass. They go to Talas.
In and out.
Oh, sakto yan. Bigyan natin.
27-12 ang istorya natin dito sa ating second quarter at may foul na itatawag kontra Discovery Perlas Rizal, but we got some stories on the side galing kay Rinoa.
Hard work beats talent. Ayan ang isinasabuhay ni Maymay Canuto. Kaya naman right after her game last Sunday ay nireview daw agad nito ang replay ng kanyang laro at meron pa siyang notes na ginagawa. Dagdag pa dyan ay kapag tapos ng trainings ay minamabuti daw nitong mag-extra shooting para mahasa ang kanyang muscle memory. Dahil ayon sa kanya walang bagay ang basta-basta lamang nakukuha at mas masarap daw ang panalo kapag pinaghihirapan ito. Let's see if hard work can translate to a win today. Ladies?
19 points for Maymay Canuto during that game number 1, but it was insufficient. But seeing that perseverance of Maymay right after that game, immediately reviewing, goes to show how hungry she is to help out her team.
Nakikita siya on the floor kung gaano kagigil, yung grit, kumbaga na tinatawag.
Of course, Maymay Canuto, also product of the NU Lady Bulldogs yan. But that basket wouldn't count. Dahil may holding foul na itinawag, no, prior that shot.
Misplace mo lang. Misplace lang.
So obviously, the Lady Knights is trying to limit the scoring of Discovery Perlas. But just like what happened during game number 1, the same scenario, we're in early, committing some fouls.
They're doing a good job limiting Discovery Perlas from scoring. Pero syempre on their end, diba, they also have to score some buckets para mapaliit ang lamang dito ng Discovery Perlas.
And here in the second quarter, only one field goal conversion yet para sa side ng Lady Knights. Still, they are struggling, obviously. But also visibly, Coach Derek Pumaren visibly upset with what happened, the turnover. And right now, a timeout will be called here, 27-12.
Ito ang liga ng bawat Pilipinang maharlika. Buong bansa'y makikita ang husay ng bawat Pilipina. Oh, 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 oh. Oh, 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 oh.
Di 7-12, lamang pa rin po dito ang Discovery Perlas Rizal. So, you haven't seen, hindi ako nagkakamali, no? Itong si Adlawat yet dito on the side of the
Lagi.
Lady Knights.
Yeah, and she's also a sight to see.
Mhm.
I'm just not sure kung anong plano dito ni Coach Ai.
Yeah.
And as compared to Discovery Perlas, mas malalim ang bench nitong San Juan Lady Knights. At siguro may mga, alam mo yung mga magic bunot,
Oo.
di ba? Baka may mga iba silang, may ibang bench players siyang pwedeng ipasok. Tulad nga nito ni Adi Adlawan, who can contribute both on offense and defense. On the side naman of Discovery, Daf, kita mo kahit sinong ipasok nito ni Manong Derek, alam kung anong gagawin sa loob. So, nandun yung tiwala and also the familiarity within the players. And nagta-translate yon sa court na nakikita natin ngayon.
But imagine, it is the first time for Coach Derek Pomaran to handle women's basketball, no? Although, syempre, yung mga anak niya. Pero iba kapag isang team, imagine, 11 players. So, at first, there was this sort of struggle, for sure, for Coach Derek. Okay, ganito, ibang approach kapag babae. Not to really discredit yung efforts sa mga babae. Pero, syempre, emotions-wise, yun yung mga isa sa mga iniingatan ni Coach Derek, no? So, that connection will maintain within their system. And when we started in July, so it has been more than 3 months.
Yeah.
So, 3 months to be exact, no? Pero mararamdaman mo sa kanila na parang wala namang bago sa sistema, the way that they really worked out to be in this Final Four position right now.
And if you notice, di ba, parang meron dyan kasama sa inaugural season, pero naka-adapt agad itong mga new players of Discovery dito sa sistema ni Coach Derek.
And the way that Discovery Perlas Rizal is performing right now, as if they are the ones playing the catch-up.
Yeah.
So ngayon, lolobo na po ang Kalamangan dito by 17 points. And San Juan again.
With another turnover. Is that the dribbling violation?
Not pretty sure what happened in that sequence, pero
Right.
mukhang mag-turnover nga na nangyari muli para sa side ng Lady Knights. Isang conversion pa lamang po para sa San Juan. This is a 9-2 run in our chapter number 2 with 4 minutes remaining. Taki-takatak to season. Candelario naman. Although, in that play, that was low. Called for steps. Galing naman ang tawag ng ating referee doon.
Parang ang hirap maging referee, no? Dapat mabilis yung mata mo.
Pero syempre, shoutout na natin one of our female referees. Itong si Miss Riza Beros. Three minutes and 35 seconds. 29-12. Another missed chance.
Miscommunication doon between Maymay Canuto and Chris Tolentino. Ayan na. Love si Adi.
Yan na yung naabangan natin, no? Si Adi Adlawan. How she will chip in points here for San Juan Lady Knights coming off the bench. And how she will not waste this time given to her. As currently, a big challenge for her, knowing that they're trying to catch up with this 17-point lead na meron ito Discovery Perlas Rizal. They hoist up a 3 short. Micah Nuto has the rock here. Goes to Adi Adlawan with that jumper. Went in and out.
She was open for that shot. Ayaw lang talaga mag-fall ng mga shots nitong San Juan Lady Knights.
Gotta play good defense. If you're the Lady Knights, kung ikaw naman Discovery Perlas Rizal, mamahalin mo ang pag-atake ngayon dahil penalty na. 2 minutes and 40 seconds. One-hander will work. A 19-point lead.
Good dish there for LJ Candelario making that shot.
Extending the lead at 19. Distributive showing or scoring para sa Discovery Perlas Rizal. They knocked down a 3. Wouldn't get that finish. Ball remains on the side of the Lady Knights.
On this quarter, 11 points na ang nadadagdag nitong Discovery sa kanilang puntos. Pero itong San Juan Lady Knights ay 2 puntos pa lang po.
You gotta hit that 12-point mark if you're the Lady Knights.
Yeah.
Tolentino has it. Goes for that fake sidestep move. Opting to go for that dish.
It's quite unlikely that you would see San Juan Lady Knights with 12 points already towards the end of the second quarter.
But that's gonna be the first personal foul kontra kay LJ Candelario. So far, LJ with 2 points and 5 rebounds. Have to rest first with 2 minutes and 8 seconds on this ball game. On the second quarter, rather. They go to Tolentino. Na kay Adi. Knocks down the 3. George Panty right on the buzzer.
That was quite a forced shot from George Panty, but she was able to make it work. At natanggal na sila sa stump of 2 points. Now they are able to contribute 5 points this quarter.
Finally escaping that 13-2 run. Make that 13-5 after that 3-pointer by George Panty. Although they're still down by 16 points, but you gotta stay focused and focus on the light. Diragosa with that reverse, unable to get that finish.
And good tap there by Camille Sambile to Taki Takata kasi hindi niya masasalo talaga yung bola na yun. It was too deep.
First personal foul ang itatawag dito kontra Tolentino. 2 shots from the charity stripe on the other hand para kay Coach Ali Lim. Makes the first one for Coach Ali Lim. Again, she's also part of the coaching staff of the UST women's basketball team. Makes 2 out of 2. $18-point lead with a minute remaining here. That feed na mapupunta ang bola para sa side ng Discovery Perlas Rizal as that dish is way too strong. So that chance was wasted once more for the Lady Knights. Abante po by 18 points itong Rizal.
Ito ang liga ng bawat Pilipinang maharlika. Buong bansa'y makikita ang husay ng bawat Pilipina.
$33-15 right now, as there was a challenge called. So yung challenge rin will be unsuccessful. Mananatili ang bola sa panig ng Discovery Perlas Rizal.
Nakala nila natapik ni Camille Sambide pero hindi naman niya hindi naabot.
Ito ang liga ng bawat Pilipinang maharlika. Buong bansa'y makikita ang husay ng bawat Pilipina. Oh, 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 oh. Oh, 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 oh. Ito ang liga ng bawat Pilipinang maharlika. Buong bansa'y makikita ang husay ng bawat Pilipina. Oh, 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 oh.
Still coming to you live dito po sa YNARES Center in Montalban, Rizal. For our semi-final showdown, one final slot po ang nananatili sa ating championship, as earlier Batangas will be advancing on the finals. So they're just waiting on who will win on this game. If San Juan Lady Knights could catch up with this dominating 18-point lead by Discovery Perlas Rizal, 33-15. Less than a minute remaining in chapter number 2. Trying to feed Ali Lim. Traveling ang itinawag doon.
Out of balance itong si Coach Ali from that pass. Muntik pa siya makatagan ng isang chain ng San Juan.
And over ng bola dito. They go to George Panty. Now to Talas. 14 seconds. Wasted chance once more. But that wouldn't be the scenario para sa side ng Discovery Perlas Rizal. The best way to finish is to score another bucket if you are Discovery Perlas Rizal. Not settling for less, but just showing that they want to secure that final slot.
Quick thinking on that last pass from the steal of Taki Takatak. Quick pass to Ali Lim in that buzzer beater finish.
From that ball tap by Ali Lim. Kaya nakuha ni Taki Takatak yun. And Ali Lim with that finish. As we see our second quarter highlights.
And if you notice, sobrang laki ng gap. Second quarter is all about Discovery Perlas scoring a total of 19 points in this quarter, moving the ball around and finishing, taking advantage of the turnovers nitong San Juan Lady Knights. But San Juan trailing with 5 points. Pero it's just halftime. We still have 20 minutes to go. But looking at the score, the light is shining on the side of Discovery.
Indeed, especially with this 19-5 run, 37-15 at the end of our first two quarters.
Ito ang liga ng bawat Pilipinang maharlika. Buong bansa'y makikita ang husay ng bawat Pilipina. Oh, 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 oh. Oh, 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 oh. Ito ang liga ng bawat Pilipinang maharlika. Buong bansa'y makikita husay ng bawat Pilipina. Oh, 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 oh. Oh, 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 oh. Ito ang liga ng bawat Pilipinang maharlika. Buong bansa'y makikita ang husay ng bawat Pilipina. Oh, 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 oh. Oh, 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 oh. Ito ang liga ng bawat Pilipinang maharlika. Buong bansa'y makikita ang husay ng bawat Pilipina. Oh, 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 oh. Oh, 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 oh. Ito ang liga ng bawat Pilipinang maharlika. Buong bansa'y makikita ang husay ng bawat Pilipina. Oh, 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 oh. Oh, 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 oh. Ito ang liga ng bawat Pilipinang maharlika. Buong bansa'y makikita ang husay ng bawat Pilipina. Oh, 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 oh. Oh, 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 oh. Ito ang liga ng bawat Pilipinang maharlika. Buong bansa'y makikita ang husay ng bawat Pilipina. Oh, 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 oh. Oh, 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 oh. Ito ang liga ng bawat Pilipinang maharlika. Buong bansa'y makikita ang husay ng bawat Pilipina. Oh, 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 oh. Oh, 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 oh. Ito ang liga ng bawat Pilipinang maharlika. Buong bansa'y makikita ang husay ng bawat Pilipina. Oh, 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 oh. Oh, 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 oh. Ito ang liga ng bawat Pilipinang maharlika. Buong bansa'y makikita ang husay ng bawat Pilipina. Oh, 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 oh. Oh, 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 oh. Ito ang liga ng bawat Pilipinang maharlika. Buong bansa'y makikita ang husay ng bawat Pilipina. Oh, 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 oh. Oh, 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 oh. Ito ang liga ng bawat Pilipinang maharlika. Buong bansa'y makikita ang husay ng bawat Pilipina. Oh, 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 oh. Oh, 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 oh. Ito ang liga ng bawat Pilipinang maharlika. Buong bansa'y makikita ang husay ng bawat Pilipina. Oh, 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 oh. Oh, 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 oh. Ito ang liga ng bawat Pilipinang maharlika. Buong bansa'y makikita ang husay ng bawat Pilipina. Oh, 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 oh. Oh, 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 oh. Ito ang liga ng bawat Pilipinang maharlika. Buong bansa'y makikita ang husay ng bawat Pilipina. Oh, 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 oh. Oh, 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 oh. Ito ang liga ng bawat Pilipinang maharlika. Buong bansa'y makikita ang husay ng bawat Pilipina. Oh, 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 oh. husay ng bawat Pilipina. Oh, 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 oh. Oh, 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 oh. Ito ang liga ng bawat Pilipinang maharlika. Buong bansa'y makikita ang husay ng bawat Pilipina. Oh, 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 oh.
37-15 po at the end of our first two quarters. Has discovered Perlas Rizal successful also in trying to limit the showing of San Juan Lady Knights with their 19-5 run, specifically in the second quarter. Although, also several attempts we saw Reg of the side of the Lady Knights, pero hindi lang talaga nila makuha yung kumpiyansa nila dito. Numbers-wise,
Kitang-kita, very evident in field goal percentage. Mas marami talaga during the first half. Ito, 48-13 ang field goal percentage natin. Even the 3-point shooting of Discovery, mas angat. Rebounding, hindi gaanong nagkakalayo, pero kitang-kita assists ay mas umiikot ang bola despite the attempts of San Juan Lady Knights to limit the scoring of Discovery Perlas.
we've also seen how Discovery Perlas Rizal wasn't selfish on our first half, showing kung saan kalat yung naging scoring sa kanila. So far, top scorers, we have Camille Sambilo with 11, Tantoy Ferrer with 7, and Ali Lim with 6. For George Panty, on the other hand, she has 5, together with Steph Ventura, 5 as well. But Janine Pontejos is unfortunately limited by just 2 points with her early foul trouble, already having 3 personal fouls.
3 personal fouls, and it's very unlikely dito para kay Janine Pontejos, having been able to score 23 points in one of their games during the eliminations. So at 2 points at the half, parang there's something that they need to adjust if they still want to stay on this game and have a chance of that finals slot.
As they say, it is always a back to zero mentality once you start the second half. But that is the challenge here for the San Juan Lady Knights. They were able to talk things over with our halftime break. Now, the big question is how they will try to remain alive as they want to push Discovery Perlas Rizal into game number 3. But if this is going to be the scenario as well here in the third quarter, even just in the third quarter, they will really have a difficult time to extend this into game 3.
Kung nag-separate yung score during the second quarter at itong third quarter naman sila pabawi, we still have a lot of time left. Pero during the last game, nabanggit ng kasama natin si Coach Anton na if you win game 1 of a series, may nabanggit siya na you have 77.8 chances of
Saan galing yung 77.8%?
Di ko alam kung sa kanya lang nanggaling backed by stats talaga. Pero yung momentum ni Coach Anton,
let's see, but as we see, ito naman, itong ating Gürtel family fan of the games and family supporting live dito po sa YNARES Center in Montalban for our semi-final showdown between Discovery Perlas Rizal kontra itong San Juan Lady Knights. San Juan hoping to escape that 5-point showing that they were able to perform in during the second quarter. Again, they were just limited by 5 points. Imagine.
napaghandaan nila at na-contain nila ang scoring nito ni Janine Pontejos at ni Steph Ventura.
We also know how San Juan Lady Knights early during the elimination round also had a dominating performance kung saan yung mga times pa na sila yung nag-number 1, no? Dahil nasa winning momentum sila. But syempre, nakita din natin yung ibang teams who also tried to fight back. Kaya makita natin na ang daming naging turnaround scenarios during the elimination round. But right now, third quarter on their way. So Daphne Cristobal here together with Reg Kiambao and Rinoa Sanchez on the sidelines. Basket and one naman ang umpisa para kay Candelario.
Quick basket there by LJ Candelario. Pero ito, quick foul din on the side of San Juan Lady Knights.
As we see our active assist of the quarter. That bounce pass resulting to an end one opportunity.
Extra passes from Discovery Perlas. They're really looking for that best shot, diba? In their possession, making sure that every possession nakaka-score sila.
As what you've mentioned, best shot, that is very evident, especially with their 9 assists on this ball game so far, with San Juan only having 3.
They're really patient in rotating the ball. Pero on the possession of San Juan, meron namang foul itong si Camille Sambiles.
So in that sequence, may foul na itinawag with Pedregosa still holding on to her right wrist though. Mukhang yun yung parang naitukod niya.
You wouldn't want that at
Yeah.
this point in the league. Mga injuries, any
Yeah.
type of injury.
Good thing she was able to get herself up. Pedregosa with 2 points and 3 rebounds right now. Chaka Benben. First conversion here for the Lady Knights here in the second half. So, Chaka Benben, that's gonna be her first conversion actually on this ball game.
During game 1, medyo mababa rin ang scoring nito ni Chak. I'm not sure if 1 point or 2 points lang siya in game 1.
A bit of forced shot in that last sequence, but we would see Camille Sambile with that finish. So medyo naging clingy yung setup dito sa ilalim between
physicality
Pedregosa and Candelario. Pero walang pipito, tuloy pa rin ang labanan dito.
You're trying to attract the attention of the referees, pero walang tawag.
24 na kalamangan on the side of Discovery Perlas Rizal. Pero ngayon makibalita muna tayo kay Rinoa.
The San Juan Lady Knights huddle is burning with passion as Coach Ailey Borner reminds her player to show their potential in the court. Reiterating her words, ipakita sa court ang kaya niyang gawin. Paalala din ito na mas mag-focus sa depensa kaysa unahin ng magreklamo. Kailangan lamang nilang diskartehan dahil sila mismo ang dapat maniwala sa kanilang mga sarili. Worst case scenario, kung matatalo daw ang kanilang kupunan, kailangan nilang ipakita na hindi sa ganitong paraan. Kailangan daw lagyan nila ng puso ang kanilang laro ngayong umaga. Balik sa inyo, Daphne and Reg.
And indeed, that burning passion is something that we are also in search for on the side of the Lady Knights. You still wanna stick into becoming optimistic in today's game, pero hahanapin yung desire na lumaban dito.
Yes, ang ganda ng message ng ni Coach sa kanyang mga players na nanggigigil na and starting to get disheartened with this lead.
Pero ngayon, 7-point mark. Na-escape nila yung 5-point performance nila during the second quarter on the side of the Lady Knights. As still, initiated by Maymay Canuto, Chaka Binbin, sidestep move.
Chaka Binbin showing her presence here in the third quarter.
They were down rather by 24 points earlier. Right now, 19 points. Pero yung rebound sa yun, ang hirap kalabanin ni Tantoy Ferrer, Janine Pontejos. The dish to Maymay Canuto. Maymay escapes. Absorbing contact, 2 shots from the line.
Good move there by Maymay Canuto, trying to avoid the defense, pero sumabit pa din and she was able to fish that foul.
And we are also waiting for that comeback for Maymay Canuto because right now, she is limited by just a single point. Far different from that 19-point showing in game number 1.
Actually, if you look at the roster of San Juan Lady Knights, may malakas eh. Diba? Individual players nila malalakas, may experience, pero they have to find their rhythm, work together, rotate the ball if they want to stay on in this game. Because if they want to redeem themselves from game 1, they have to take care of every possession and limit the second chance scoring nitong Discovery Perlas.
But this is an unlucky beginning or performance so far for my Canuto, as she is still limited by a single point with 3 rebounds and 2 assists. Pero magkakaroon muli ng tsansa itong Lady Knights led by Coach Jadid Pontejos for San Juan. Chaka Benben will be manning the offense para sa Lady Knights. Hoy, isa pa triple, short. Tantoy Ferrer has the rock here for Discovery Perlas Rizal. Go to Angel Agnes. Screen granted. Pick and roll action. Pero naagaw ng Lady Knights. Chaka Benben with that miss from the 3-pointer earlier. This time, navigates her way in. But back-to-back, sorry attempts.
Good steal there by San Juan Lady Knights. Hindi lang ulit makakonvert.
Siyempre, always present din, Boss Ivan. At once again, of course, President John Calios para sa ating semifinal showdown. San Juan Lady Knights kontra Discovery Perlas Rizal. 19-point game. Battle for the loose ball. May Canuto. Inaya na silang magrambulan basta siya ang kukuha ng puntos na yon.
Chaka Benben on the floor trying to fight for that ball.
Although, there will be a review with what happened in that sequence as what we talked about earlier. There was a collision, there was a fight for that loose ball.
Parang nahilo siya. She's holding on to her abdomen.
As you see a closer look in that sequence. So may agaw na ginawa itong si Chaka Benben kontra Angel Agnes. Mukhang natamaan siya dun sa may abdomen area. That's why right now she is still down, as our medical team is trying to attend to Chaka Benben. Still down right now against Angel Agnes in that sequence. (43-26). Still a 17-point game here, but good thing that she was able to get herself up. Talking about Chaka Benben for the Lady Knights. She has 4 points right now, but a timeout will be called first.
Ito ang liga ng bawat Pilipinang maharlika. Buong bansa'y makikita ang husay ng bawat Pilipina. Oh, 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 oh. Oh, 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 oh.
43-26 for this semi-final showdown, and trying to really cut down the lead with the efforts of the Lady Knights led by Coach Janine Pontejos. Some contributions as well from Chaka Benben. Again, may Canuto with 3 points right now, pero kailangan pa rin nilang maghabol dito. 43-26. May muntik na agaw para sa Lady Knights. Battle for that rebound. May mga tapikan muli. Pero may conversion galing dito kay Season.
Good tight defense being shown here by San Juan Lady Knights, making it hard for Discovery na ipasa yung bola and move the ball around, and may almost turnovers doon, but Discovery was able to finish on that possession.
Imagine, several attempts na maago kanina yun ng Discovery, ay ng San Juan Lady Knights rather. Pero nakita din natin yung effort ng Discovery Perlas Rizal. May Canuto. May agaw dito. But there's gonna be holding foul na itatawag dito kay Tantoy Ferrer. Tantoy with her third personal foul already. even with that points in the paint. It's very evident with this 26 points with only 14 for the Lady Knights, something that they need to guard. Chaka Binbin still playing here for the Lady Knights after being down earlier. Knocks down a 3, much needed one, courtesy of Janine Pontejos.
Good find there by Chaka Binbin on the cutting. Janine Pontejos on outside the 3-point line.
16-point game here in chapter number 3. Now the challenge for San Juan is how they would stop itong Discovery Perlas because their shots are finally falling, and even great stop on that sequence dahil naubusan na sila ng shot clock doon.
So whatever happened in that huddle, nag-work, di ba? The encouragement from Coach I.
But taking a look this, a carry 3-point shot of the quarter, much needed triple, courtesy of Coach Janine Pontejos. But in that sequence, medyo naging unnecessary pa yung pasa na yon, causing for a turnover.
Better decision making, siguro under the paint.
Yeah. They couldn't really risk, no, yung mga ganong klase kasi knowing that they're playing catch up here. But ang maganda dito, Reg, 14-8. Better showing indeed on the side of the Lady Knights, but Tahi Takatak says no.
hindi papalapitin itong Discovery Perlas ang San Juan Lady Knights. According to Taki Takatak.
Chaka Binbin escaping 2 women, basket and 1.
That is the Chaka Binbin that we know. Yung lumalaban na drive sa basket.
Never forget that Chaka Binbin is part of our Invitationals Championship for Pilipinas Aguilas, but right now kissing it off the glass. 6 points for Chaka Binbin and a chance to complete a 3-point play.
Just in this quarter, naka 6 points na siya.
And even scoring another one.
Mas aggressive na rin yung depensa na pinapakita dito ng San Juan Lady Knights.
So the 16-point game with 3 minutes and 10 seconds. Go to Season, trying to feed Ali Lim. May mismatch obviously, pero yung pasa read well by Chuck.
And good support defense there by Paras dahil nakita niya yung mismatch between Ali Lim and Jill Talas.
2 seconds to shoot on the side of Discovery Perlas Rizal. Taki Takatak left all alone, and that J will still work.
Good screens there by the big men of Discovery, making Taki Takatak open for that short jumper.
Those defensive stops is the challenge here for San Juan Lady Knights. Because as what we've been highlighting here in the third quarter, nakukuha na nila yung rhythm nila. Better ball rotation is also seen here. But they just got to stop itong Discovery Perlas Rizal. Rebound secured by Ali Lim. Basket and 1. One more time.
A lot of bodies there inside the paint trying to get the ball and contain Ali.
Never forget na kahit top scorer so far itong si Camille Sambile, meron ka pang Ali Lim.
And kilala siya na being someone who you can count on inside the paint.
Quality minutes we are seeing here for each player of Discovery Perlas Rizal.
Coach Riza still not yet there. I don't see her on the bench.
Still a 19-point game here. Coach Janine Ponteos with that dish. Anticipated by Coach Ali Lim. 2 minutes and 5 seconds. Angel Agnes will be setting up the play here for Discovery Perlas Rizal. Angel navigates her way in. No whistle will be blown. Nanatili ang bola sa panig ng Rizal. So they have 9 seconds to shoot here. Baseline inbound. Takita-katak one more time. What a way to separate. Led by Takita-katak. Every time that San Juan Lady Knights goes nearer, it's Takita-katak who will come up big time on this game.
Takita-katak with all smiles after that shot.
Final 90 seconds here in the third quarter. Janine Pontejos knocks down a 3. Answering immediately.
On the 4-point line.
Para may 3-point showdown tayo dito kontra Takita-katak and Coach Janine Pontejos. Just an exchange of triples here in the third quarter with 1 minute and 8 seconds remaining. Corner 3 this time. Sorry, miss. Coach Janine, advance pass dito kay Maymay Canuto. Too strong. What a cut there by Season, but that was just way too strong. Coach Janine, 4-point line, back-to-back triples.
Wow.
Welcome back, Coach Janine, after resting in the second quarter with her foul trouble.
Parang narinig niya yung usapan natin kanina na 2 points pa lang siya at the half. At ngayon siya bumabawi.
25 seconds remaining here. 5 seconds to shoot. Nice defense here on the side of the Lady Knights. They go to Maymay. Last possession here in the third quarter. That feed. There will be a foul contra Galicia.
Good extra pass there. But also, Steph Ventura was also very open to take that shot.
As you see our Eurotex monoblock, power rebound of the quarter, bawal ang marupok. Kita natin, Steph Ventura secures the rock para dito sa side ng Lady Knights. 5 seconds remaining, but Pedregosa with an opportunity to cut down the lead by 14 if she makes 2 out of 2. And she made the first one. Pedregosa with her 3rd point. Although short on that one. Sorry, miss there for Talas. She was right in front of the bucket, but still, love the reassurance here from the coaching staff of San Juan Lady Knights. Because regardless, this is just a 13-point game. Taking a look at our quarter number 3 highlights.
This is a good quarter for San Juan Lady Knights, getting a 26-19 run in the third quarter. At na-redeem nga nila ang sarili nila after that huddle during the halftime. At maganda yung ikot ng bola, very tight at aggressive ang defense nila for Discovery, limiting the points of Discovery Perlas. But at the same time, Discovery hindi rin naman nagpapatalo with the 3 points of Takita-katak.
From this 24-point lead earlier down to a 13-point game at the end of quarter number 3.
Ito ang liga ng bawat Pilipinang maharlika. Buong bansa'y makikita ang husay ng bawat Pilipina. Oh, 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 oh. Oh.
Some fans supporting itong ating games for our semi-final showdown. It's gonna be our Smile 360 with a lot of branches already. Meron po tayo at Makati, Bacoor, Taguig, Doña Aurora, Fairview, Manila, Kaita, Antipolo, Binangonan, Parañaque, Mandaluyong with their Laguna branch opening in November. Again, that was our Smile Camp brought to us by Smile 360 Dental.
Walang Montalban.
Wala pa eh. Sabihin ko sa kanila, huwag ka mag-alala.
Para yung mga residents ng Montalban ay sa kanila na rin magpa-oral prophylaxis.
Lalim naman. Pwede bang ano na, dental check-up. Hirap kasama ni Ate Reg. Sabi ko, are you a dentist or something? Final 10 minutes of this ball game underway. Still Dr. Cristobal here with Reg Kiambao and Rinoa Sanchez on the sidelines. Again, better third quarter we've witnessed for the Lady Knights, 26-19. Although another miss, pero George Pandy the second time around.
Quick redemption there from George Panty. Not letting that possession go.
At andito na po si Coach Riza Palmerdi ang kanyang pagbabalik in the final 10 minutes of this game.
Coach Riza, fresh legs for Discovery. At kailangan dalawa talaga bumantay sa kanya doon. She was able to get that foul.
So early, 2 shots from the line ang mangyayari dito. Hey, Coach Riza Palmerdi again, head coach yan for the FU Lady Tamarals and their basketball team. 9 minutes and 17 seconds. So she's just suited on this game in the final 10 minutes.
And she's already contributing to the scoring of Discovery. 1 for 2.
Although they lost control in that sequence, Chaka Binbin also on fire in the third quarter finish, as well as Janine Pontejos. Speaking of that connection, pero may agaw dito. Itong si Janine, nasa bola pa rin ng side ng San Juan Lady Knights. Big 3! Pedragosa nailing that one.
They really need that 3-pointer.
Down to an 11-point game here. Buckle your seatbelts. We know this is going to be a long game after this comeback by the Lady Knights. A chance to make this just a single. Pero mukhang nabati ko yun in that sequence. So, sabihin ko sana from that double-digit deficit, no? Magiging single-digit deficit dahil nga makikita natin ito. Ang kaari 3-point shot of the quarter. Much needed one para sa side ng Lady Knights. Pedragosa nailing the triple. 11 points po ang hinahabol ng San Juan pick and roll action.
That was a rather good foul, limiting the scoring of Ali Lim. Pero now she's going to the line, and knowing itong si Aliana Lim, she usually hits her free throws.
Ay, parang not the best person to foul, I guess, for Ali Lim. Again, one of the main scorers here for Discovery Perlas Rizal, averaging almost 15 points with 9 rebounds per contest right now. She just secured her 11th point. So may double-double watch tayo dito for Ali Lim. 11 points and 7 rebounds as of the moment.
4 out of 5 free throws in this game. Itong si Ali Lim. Make it 5 out of 6.
Isang mintis lang from the charity stripe para kay Ali Lim. We know how crucial free throws are, especially during endgame situations. On the other hand, for the Lady Knights, Coach I opting to go for her main scorers right now. Janine Ponteos leading the way with 14, Ventura with 9, and Panty with 7. Corner 3 almost, but not quite.
Forced shot there on at the corner from George Panty.
Just a 13-point game dito. After that 11-point deficit, but Ali Lim securing 2 out of 2 from the charity stripe earlier. Coach Riza against George Panty. Binigay kay Taki. Taki Takatak goes for that J. Nope. Rebound secured by Lim, and that finish. Babalik sa 15 ang kalamangan nila.
Despite having 3 white shirts, in the painted area. Napunta pa rin sa kamay ni Aliana Lim ang rebound, that offensive rebound and the putback.
What a feed! And that finish para dito kay Ventura. Credit that also yung naging pasa nitong si Pedregosa. Hot hands for Pedregosa, not just in terms of scoring, but even in involving her teammates. 7 minutes remaining here. They go to Ferrer. Binigay kay Takatak. Ball deflected. Tsansa para sa San Juan Lady Knights, George Panty. At magandang conversion na naman, courtesy of George Panty. 6 minutes and 40 seconds, but right now we have a report galing dito kay Rinoa.
During this crucial game, the best support you can get is the ones from your loved one and family. At sa araw nga na ito, kasama ni LJ Candelario ang kanyang pamilya na si Mommy Lenny Santo Domingo at si Leila na kanyang nakababatang kapatid. Pagkikwento pa ng kanyang nanay na dahil nagtatrabaho siya sa Dubai noong UAAP days nitong si LJ, ay sinigurado niyang babawi siya ngayon sa kanyang anak at ipakita ang suporta sa lahat ng kanyang laro sa Pro League. She is hopeful that her daughter's team will make it to the finals after this game. Ladies?
Thanks for that, Renoa. Again, present on the venue. Itong mom nga ni LJ Candelario. And nice to see, no? May mga supporters tayo dito sa women's basketball. And imagine being an OFW parent, but right now, an opportunity for you to support your daughter in the pros. Nice to see you po dito sa ating venue right now.
Parents naman talaga or family ang first supporters mo as a player, right? And we're happy to see families, relatives of these players coming and showing in the venue.
But Ali Lim losing control in that possession. That was a fast break chance. But she was called for her steps as when she thought na may foul na itatawag doon. Again, this is just an 11-point game.
Umiwas na si Chuck eh.
But Chaka Binbin will have to rest for quite some time. Seeing our Unitex monoblock power rebound of the quarter, Ali Lim kissing it off the glass to secure that bucket. For Discovery Perlas Rizal, may Mike Canuto with a miss. Candelario, right on cue, securing the rock for the women in black. Otriza to Ali. Candelario has it. 10 seconds to shoot. Balik kay Coach Raiza ang bola dito. That shot would have worked, but that follow-up, cleaning up the ring, obviously. And clearly, itong si Tantoy Ferrer.
Good anticipation of where the ball will bounce itong si Tantoy Ferrer and that quick putback from that miss, no?
Back to a 13-point game here. George Panty kicks it out. That fake. Ventura, air ball. Second chance. May Canuto launching a 3. Hindi pa rin. Ng kalamangan dito ng Rizal. 4 minutes and 28 seconds remaining. Hand over para kay Coach Raiza. And this time, that dish read well.
Good anticipation there of by Janine Pontejos tapping the ball and getting a steal.
Pedregosa, miss. Obviously, no, may kita natin yung bola also in that sequence na parang tumama sa paa ni Ventura. With that, Ventura will rest for a while. Discovery Perlas Rizal still on top by 13. Antoy has the leather here. They go to Candelario. Balik kay Ferrer. 10 seconds to shoot. They go to Candelario. Absorbing contact. Gusto niya yun. Two shots for Candelario, knocking down the first one, extending their lead by as much as 14 points. The closest one was at 11 for the Lady Knights.
You can see her mom cheering from the bleachers there.
Although unable to secure the second one, pero 14 points ang kalamangan dito ng Discovery Perlas Rizal. May Canuto. Gandang cut from the baseline. They fire for three. No. Offensive rebound. Absent in that sequence. Kaya mapupunta sa Rizal.
Rizal slowing down their pace right now, knowing that we only have a little over 3 minutes left in this game.
14-point game. And Tantoy Ferrer just knows how to adjust in each sequence from all sides of the court. Again, earlier, she was also in foul trouble situation. But in that sequence, that is
bounce pass.
that is our assist of the quarter brought to you by Active. And that finish para dito kay Tantoy Ferrer. 16-point lead po on the side of Rizal. Time out tayo.
Ito ang liga ng bawat Pilipinang maharlika. Buong bansa'y makikita ang husay ng bawat Pilipina. Oh, 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 oh. Oh, 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 oh. Ito ang liga ng bawat Pilipinang maharlika. Buong bansa'y makikita ang husay ng bawat Pilipina. Oh, 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 oh. Oh.
16-point lead ang inalagaan dito on the side of Discovery Perlas Rizal. They're just trying to maintain how they started in the first 10 minutes of this ball game. But San Juan Lady Knights, they're trying to be patient enough to even try to match the showing of Discovery Perlas Rizal. But it seems like Discovery Perlas Rizal is in all business and wants to finish the job tonight.
Right now, time is not on the side of San Juan Lady Knights with a 16-point lead here by Discovery Perlas.
3 minuto ang natitira sa ating fourth quarter. Peregosa pupunta ngayon kay Kabinbin to George Panty. Went for that J. Still wouldn't work. Ken, biggest lead earlier was at 24 points. Pero naipababa ng San Juan Lady Knights ito by just 11 points. And yes to Lim.
Aliana Lim just keeps on going, showing us that she wants to be in the finals together with her team.
This is a double-double showing.
Yeah.
Mind you, for Ali Lim with 14 points and 10 rebounds. Literally big-time numbers for Ali Lim, and even with the help of Tantoy Ferrer.
And ito namang sa side ng San Juan Lady Knights, parang they were really adjusting during the third quarter, but ngayong fourth quarter, parang bumababa ang energy nila.
Almost a finish. Still a chance here for the Lady Knights. Pero may foul na itatawag dito kontra Candelario. That's gonna be her third personal foul here. But seeing the showing for Rizal, they're up here by 18 points.
It was a risky pass from Ventura to May Canuto.
Yeah, parang gusto nila ng immediate answer from that conversion. Pero risky nga dahil andun mismo si Candelario doon.
Parang nagkataon lang.
Hard to say from that angle though.
They were both eyeing on the ball.
Well, yeah. So, they're still sticking to that first call they had. So, still a foul contra Candelario in that sequence. Sabi mo nga, Reg, no? Time is not the friend of San Juan Lady Knights right now, especially with just 1 minute and 43 seconds. At 18 points pa yung kailangan nilang habulin dito. 3 team fouls for San Juan with only 1 for Rizal. Chaka Binbin has the rock. That dish to Janine Pontejos, that floater's good to go.
It was the same play kanina from Chaka Binbin passing the ball to the running Janine Pontejos or cutting Janine Pontejos.
Mind you, also, Ali Lim just scored 2 points during game number 1, but a blowout showing right now. Janine Pontejos all alone. Oh, makapit pa rin po dito ang side ng San Juan. 14 points to tie things up with 1 minute and 5 seconds. .55. Angel asking for a screen granted by Candelario. Binigay kay Tantoy, unbothered. Binigay naman this time kay Ali Lim, still a miss. 14-point game. You go to Chaka Binbin. Hand over kay Janine Pontejos. Floater will be a miss. But this is safe to say that it is Discovery Perlas Rizal who will be advancing in the finals. They will go up against Batangas.
The third seed beating the second seed in 2 games in this series. While San Juan Lady Knights was able to put up a good fight. Itong Discovery Perlas ang nanaig dito sa semi-final meeting, Game 2.
Imagine. Itong side ng Discovery Perlas Rizal will be advancing on the finals. As we congratulate, of course, Manong Coach Derek Pumaren. Just his first stint as a head coach for a women's basketball team, but immediately in his first stint, not a problem dahil agad-agad finals ang magiging resulta niyan.
At makikita mo na pinaghandaan talaga nila itong games with San Juan Lady Knights. Sabi nga ni Angel Anyes during her interview as the most trusted player of the game in their previous game na kung ano man yung errors nila or yung lapses nila in game 1 ay makikita ng coaches and they're gonna correct it, and I think dito sa game na to ay pinatunayan nila na sila talaga ang deserving to go up against New Zealand Blue Fire Batangas in the final.
In the elimination round, they only had 11 players actually all throughout the tournament, but we've seen how Discovery Perlas Rizal rose in all occasions, defeated all odds as much as possible, and ensured that it is them who will advance in the finals. Kapaan pa with the system, new players on the side of Discovery Perlas, but as if they've been together for a long time already.
And it's just 3 months here in this season. Pero kita mo, parang ang tagal na nilang magkakakilala.
And of course, with their top scorer leading the way on the side of Discovery Perlas Rizal. But we also felt the contribution of Camille Sambile in tonight's game. Siyempre, with the absence of Coach Riza Palmeradi in tonight's game, no? Final 10 minutes na lang siya na-insert dito, pero nakita mo na they were resilient enough to maximize what they have right now. And kung ano yung meron sa deck nila, sinulit lang talaga nila.
And even the bench players, they stepped up while Coach Riza is not there yet. Like si Angel Anyes, Janet Season, who else? Itong si, Camille Sambila, Tantoy Ferrer, and LJ Candelario.
And as a result, one player stood out in today's game with a double-double showing, coming off a 2-point showing in game number 1 with also 4 rebounds. But right now, 10 points and 17 rebounds. At ngayon nga kasama niya ang ating courtside reporter, Rinoa Sanchez.
Daphne, Reg, I am here with the Eurotech's most trusted player of the game, none other than Coach Ali Lim. Congratulations, Coach Ali, and congratulations to Discovery Perlas Rizal sa kanilang napakasaya na at napakagaling na performance today. Coach Ali Lim, pinakita mo talaga na you are a great factor in winning tonight's game. Grabe yung mga rebounds na pinakita natin. How did you stay locked in and aggressive all throughout?
Well, isang motivation namin is nung nangyari sa amin nung last inaugural, nung natalo kami semis, yun yung palaging pinaulit-ulit ni Coach Derek sa amin, yung heartbreak na yon. And ngayon dinala namin, kumbaga sa bahay, yung one foot namin na paa nakapasok na sa loob, ihahakbang na lang namin yung isang paa para totally makapasok kami sa finals. Ayan.
Coach, speaking of paghakbang sa finals, you're finally going to the finals. Let's talk about it. What are we gonna expect from your team and especially from you as the team captain?
Well, as a veteran, experience-wise, along with my teammates and coaching staff, gagawin lang namin yung game plan against Blue Fire. It's gonna be a tough game, finals game, pero we will do our very best na makamit yung championship.
Coach Ali, anyone you wanted to greet right now?
Unang-una, congratulations sa UST Women's Basketball Team. 7-0 kami sa first round elimination, and syempre kay Tita Cynthia and sa mga mentors ko, alam niyo na kung sino kayo, sa napaka-supportive na family ng teammates namin, syempre sa coaches and teammates. Hindi kami makarating dito kung hindi kami buo and sinunod yung game plan ng coaches, and syempre sa napaka-supportive ko na partner, si Rose, maraming salamat, at gayon din yung mga viewers natin, maraming salamat sa panonood nyo sa WMPBL.
Once again, congratulations to our Eurotech's most trusted player of the game, Coach Ali Lim, and of course, congratulations to Discovery Perlas Rizal. Now I'll turn you over to Daphne and Reg.
Ganun pala, pag nagiging most trusted player of the game, nagiging Englishera, no?
Oo,
Ito, isang Coach Ali Lim. Of course, we'd like to congratulate as well with that run, which Coach Ali Lim mentioned, 7-0 run on the side of UST. But more importantly, itong Discovery Perlas Rizal, led by Coach Ali Lim with her double-double showing. But, eto, kompleto na ang ating final picture kung saan Batangas ang kakalabanin nila, itong Discovery Perlas Rizal.
And I'm pretty sure everyone is looking forward to the championship series between Batangas and Discovery Perlas Rizal dahil bakbakan talaga to.
And for sure, everyone else will be anticipating this final showdown again. Just make sure na tignan na lang natin, no, with our postings on Facebook, pati na rin po on Instagram, no, with our game schedules as Batangas will be taking on Rizal. Once more, we would like to say thank you to everyone who tuned in for tonight dito po sa YNARES Center in Montalban. This has been Daphne Cristobal with Reg Cambao and Rinoa Sanchez. Greeting everyone a good night. Maraming salamat po.